When we were younger, it wasn't always easy being a kid. Kids would make fun of one another. They knew how to be mean. Sometimes kids would come home crying from the playground. But there was always that moment when a child would make fun of his friend, and his friend would maybe start crying or would cringe in his place. And then the child will realize that he went too far. It was a learning lesson for us as kids, how to speak or how not to speak to our friends. We realized the effects it has when we speak negative about our friends. Unfortunately, nowadays, children are the same way. They still make fun of one another. But I feel like it got maybe a little bit worse because they make fun of one another on class WhatsApp groups, on Facebook, online, and they don't have the opportunity and the ability to see the effects it has, the negative effects it has on their friends. And they don't realize the power of their words. That's why we have the lessons of this week's parasha, Tazria, Metzora, that tells us that when one speaks lashon hara, speaks negative about his friends, devastating effects it has. And in fact, it's the only thing that brings upon us the punishment of tzarat, a full body blemish all over our body, a leprosy. Why? Because when you make fun of somebody with your words, you're totally destroying the entire person. You're not just hurting his hand, you're hurting the person. It's as if he's no longer there. Let's take the lesson of this week's parasha specifically now. Today is Yom HaAtzmaut, the day where we celebrate Israel's independence 70 years. If we take this lesson and realize the power of our words to speak positive to one another, we can build other people. Then we'll make this country a much better place, our people a better place, and this world a much better place to live in. Shabbat Shalom from Yerushalayim.